today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to start a documentary, and we're going to be releasing it bi-weekly, weekly, as we go, as the growth goes. And what it's about is, like I said, the channel was built for lighthearted sports and stuff, but I can make it whatever I want it to make it. And my brother came to me and he would like to document this, and hopefully it can help people. He's on a recovery path, and it has nothing to do with me. I'm just recording and here for support. We are family, and he's going to tell his story. And all right,
my name's Justin Chandler. I am Mark's younger brother, and I have been battling an addiction to heroin for the last 10 years of my life.
It's okay. It's okay. And you can't win great battles against weak opponents. So.
It's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
I agree, man. I agree. It's not about sitting here looking at that camera and looking at yourself saying that. You're just being honest with yourself. So, you don't have to do this.
No, that's alright.
Okay, I know you really wanted to, but you don't have to, but this will keep you accountable too. This, like you said, your idea here, but...
this started, I'd say, my early 20s. I think it was 21, 22.
Yeah. Came from possibly doing Ritalin.
Yeah,
kid.
Doing Adderall at first, and then pain pills second came, and then heroin, and eventually I started using needles. But as of today, I've been clean for a week.
That's something to be proud of.
And
it's not your first time, though. You've tried to get sober.
no, this isn't my first time. I've been sober for, I was sober, what, 2 years? Almost?
About that. And you did great. But that's okay. That doesn't make you a bad person. What do you weigh?
My weight right now is like 150. You're amazing.
Yeah, if you want to, because we're going to continue with these videos. That's the idea. And, and let people know that's what we're doing here, is to continue with these
documenting.
videos. We're documenting this because you're going to beat it. I believe in you.
So, this is me now, and we're going to continue to do this weekly, and you'll see me gain weight throughout the process. Take it off.
Because they're going to see the growth.
This is how skinny I am now.
And tell a little bit about yourself. You're tattoos.
Yeah, young decisions, stupid choices.
That's okay. That's yours.
My addiction has been not just rough on me, but my family. I've stole from them. In and out of jail. And it's time all that shit stops.
Sorry.
I'm thinking.
It's overwhelming. I get it. Take a deep breath. You're talking to yourself.
Just trying to think of what else to say for right now.
You don't have to say anything else if you don't want to. Maybe what your goals are. What you're trying to accomplish.
The ultimate goal is to not use again, stay sober, learn what my triggers are, that makes me want to go and use, or what I can better do not to use. Eventually I'll get a haircut and clean my face.
Well, and in the short time rehab, we've gone through detox.
I've already went through detox, so we didn't document that part of it because that's just that's hell.
That was week 1.
Yeah, this is me being able to actually somewhat function and focus a little bit without getting fuzzy-headed. But I am looking into getting into a possible rehab still. That can help me long more. But
and help you with those triggers.
And help me with the triggers. Then
tell them a little bit about yourself other than your problems, because you're a good person.
You're
not a bad person.
I just make bad choices using drugs. But it alters your mind. It warps it to think that what you're doing at the time isn't wrong, and you justify why you're stealing or this or that to get the money, to get high, and it's not even, for me, it wasn't even so much a high, it was just to get rid of whatever I'm dealing with inside, emotionally.
Yeah. And, takes a lot of courage.
I didn't think it was going to be this hard.
That's why we're doing it. You said it might be a good idea. And I got a platform to do it. So, let's,
Should I talk about Mom or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why. It's a big reason you want to get clean. We want to get clean.
So, my mother recently passed away in September. And my using got way worse. I'm not using it as an excuse, but it did. So, that's a lot where the emotion's coming from, is because I made a promise to her that I would get clean. And a week ago, in the middle of the night, I was high, asleep, and my mother and a friend of mine that recently passed away from an overdose came to me in a dream, and it was just like this overwhelming sense of fear that I had to get clean. When I woke up, I was already withdrawing from not having dope in my system, which has never happened. It was about 1:30 in the morning. I drove to my buddy's house, Tommy, and banged on his door, and he came out and was begging him for help. We went from there to detox. They told me I had to get a 24-hour COVID test. I went to the hospital, all in withdrawal, full-blown withdrawal. Which, if you've ever done heroin or pain pills, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not easy to do anything other than want to get high. I sat at the hospital for 7 hours, did it, made my appointment, and 2 days or a day later I was in detox. And then this is where I'm at now. Yesterday, the 17th was my mother's birthday, and I was clean on my brother's birthday.
That's a big one.
I haven't been clean on my mother's birthday, or mine, or anybody's, or even giving a shit about anybody else's birthday when I'm getting high. Felt good.
It's the first of many. Do you think she came to you in the dream?
Yeah, big time. I still feel it like right now. That fear from when I woke up hasn't left me.
Fear of God.
Fear of, I don't know, death maybe. I feel like I might have been knocking at death's door. Or I might have,
Yeah, it's very good.
maybe she had something to do with me. I might not have woken up. I don't know. But when I did, it was bad. And I kept that fear with me since. And every time I talk about it or bring it up, it scares the shit out of me.
Do you feel that's kind of a good thing?
Yeah. And anytime I think about using, like right now, just talking about it, and if I was to think, like, I leave this camera and I go out the door right there, I can scheme or plot or whatever, get money, and I can go get high. But it scares me.
You've never felt that before? You gotta find strength to find it.
Oh, it scares the shit out of me. And I've never had that fear. Normally it's a welcoming, like, let's go. I'm gonna go get high. I'm gonna not feel this way anymore. I'm not gonna feel this emotion. But
Just the tissues I get on your eyes and stuff.
But since that night, I had a dream about my mother and Eddie. It's just I'm scared.
Well,
And it's good because I've never really lived with a fear or felt that a kind of emotion, I guess. And so, in a positive note, that fear has driven me so far to being clean for a week, which is really good. And that's the ultimate goal for myself, is to continue to stay clean and not use.
that's why we're documenting it.
I don't remember if I said how old I am now.
Yeah, tell your age.
I was in my 20s when I started using them. I'm 32 now. I'll be 33 in a matter of, a week or so. A few days. So yeah, like 10 years. Over 10 years. Of on and off, in and out of rehab. Going to jail. Not really so much rehab. I've done one rehab in the last 10 years. If I go again here soon, it'll be the second one. But all the other times I've ever been clean is when I went to jail and gotten out. And honestly, up until last year, I was clean, doing good. Had a bunch of money in my banking account, and I threw it all away. Job, everything. To the point where I was back on the streets, sleeping in my truck, stealing from stores to get high. Not even really get high, just numb me inside from the emotions that I'm feeling. About my mother's death, about my failure, going back to being an addict. That I didn't stay clean, that I went back and used. It's not easy. But I have nobody to blame but myself.
But this isn't about blame.
No, I know. It's accountability.
Right.
Like nobody forced me to do or in the beginning, but it was, I was young. it was relief. I was stressed out back then, with having a little one and shit. And
Talk about under the...
I'd rather not right now.
Okay.
But
which is fair. This is the first step.
yeah.
And if we look 15 steps ahead, we'll stumble over the next one. So,
I think for right now, it's probably best. And then as I feel better, because I'm sweating so bad right now.
it's good. It's honesty. You're talking to your soul. You're not talking to the world right now. You're looking at that camera that's looking back at you, that screen.
Yeah.
And, the replay there, and you're talking to your soul, buddy. You're fixing it. This is the step to healing. And if you can help somebody along the way, that's why you're wanting to document.
That's another.
Because you feel you can help.
Another reason, that I'm doing this is because I feel, only one person or whatnot sees it and makes better choices. That's what I want. Or maybe this can help somebody in some way. To just talk about their issues or what they're going through.
I think that's good. I think that's a lot for...
Yeah.
So, come here. I love you. I love you too. Thank you for doing this. I got you in.
Hi everybody, my name is Justin, and this is video number 2, week number 2 also on my recovery process. First video was a little tearful. It's not easy to look into this camera and face yourself, basically. So, but yeah, on to some better news. I'm doing better. I feel a little bit better. I was supposed to go into rehab today, at 9 this morning, but they called me Saturday night and rescheduled for Wednesday at 9 because they had a COVID outbreak. So I'll be going Wednesday. But in the meantime, I've been making changes. I've cut all my hair off. I no longer have long hair anymore. I'm sorry, it's actually really cold outside right now, so that's why I'm wearing this, because I'm actually really cold. Yeah, it's like 40 degrees out, and I live in Florida. It's freezing for us. For me, at least. I'm not used to it. So, I want to talk about a few things, like what's helped me so far in this journey, in this process of, and I want to say, like, I'm not a doctor. I can't give this freaking thing. I can't give you advice on what to do and what not to do. I'm just talking about what works for me and what's helped me. I have started taking Kratom. It's an organic, how would you describe it?
Plant-based.
Huh?
Organic plant-based.
It's an organic plant-based, but it helps big time with like the aches and pains and skin crawling. I can rest at night. I can actually like function and move. So it's helped quite a bit. Like I said though, I'm no doctor. I'm not telling you what to go out and do or take. What else? Oh, been re-screening the patio out back. It's it's helped, keeps me something to do, and it was all screened nice until Luna, which is Brad's big female dog, decided to bust through it this morning, so I got to redo that little patch. But yeah.
So it's Wednesday morning, getting ready, 8:15. We got to meet them at 9, the rehab facility. Going in. Is it 28 days or 30 days? 30
I
days,
think
correct?
30 days.
30
but
days.
It might be like 31 or 32. Because even 28 days, they usually it's like a day or two more. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
So, which is good. And you got some money in your account when you get out.
Yeah.
So we're going to.
Be able to get my rear end to my truck and at least have like a little cushion. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Not just like, fuck, well, you know, gotta work, gotta find it. I also thought about trying to see if I can get a hold of the boss and see if maybe,
rekindle.
Yeah, try to at least.
That's always an option.
It'd be nice. I didn't realize, I knew what I fucked up. And it was mainly because I was fucking living way out in the line trying to show, get there every morning and I'd be like 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late. It was like 2 weeks straight that was happening. When you show up late again, I'm going to let you go. The very next morning, fucking, I was didn't wake up, like my alarm didn't go off, nothing. So. Well, it went off, but I still do it.
Well, that's why we're trying to get off the drugs and get past all that. That stuff happens. That's why you're bettering yourself. I'm no professional. You called me.
I think I have, I don't know, different this time with just the feeling, the fear that I have now. I guess I don't know. I've never felt this way. It's kind of different. It's big time different.
Is it scary?
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
Must do, have to do. I'll figure it out.
You will, man. Like I said, one step in front of the other. Don't think 15 steps ahead. One step in front of the other, and you're doing a great job, and you've done a great job. And we've been happy you've been here this week, and helping with the screens, taking care of everything, helping with Jessica, our sister, and the family. So you're doing a great job, man.
Yeah,
just keep up the good work.
I'm pretty sure I flip their blinds around so the sliding glass door, put the light bulbs in, the lock on the door. I was supposed to hook up the Ring doorbell, but we didn't want to do it.
I'll get that taken care of. Yeah, man. We're proud of you, bud.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you. We love you. We're
Love
very
you.
proud of you, man. You're doing great. All right, should be unlocked. You got your toothbrush, everything, deodorant, and all that stuff? Okay. Well, there you go. All right. A little chilly out this morning. A little wet, so. Yeah, this is the facility. They got the buses. He's getting us checked in. Going into the rehab. Signing in. Ramp. Hey, Justin. Proud of you, bud. Proud of you, brother. Yeah, they ain't gonna let me record any further from here, but this is where we're at, and going in. I think you got a buzzing. Did you bring a mask? Good deal. Yeah, they got all their stuff laying up right here. What's up, guys? Mark here from Pot Spots. So we're at the hospital, and Justin apparently has got an issue with down low. I'll let him explain it, but just keeping everybody up to date. And so yeah, that's where we're at. I'm at the hospital here, so I'm going in to see him. They called me and said he's here. He's got some medical issues and going to have a surgery. We didn't go into too much, so that's where we're at. So today's February 2nd. Double D's Munchies. Check fancy hospital, right? You can definitely tell the nurses run this office. Waiting for the elevator. As soon as you get out of the elevator, you know. So I'm leaving the hospital. Turns out Justin has a cyst on one of his testicles. I know it doesn't sound pretty, right? God bless, man, when it rains, it pours. So he's in the hospital, and you'll see the photo, and he's just waiting to get it cut, procedured, have surgery on it. And God bless, I went and seen him. So a prayer for him. Once he gets done with that, hopefully everything goes well. Then he's going to go back over to the rehab. But he wanted me to give everybody an update. And just want to tell everybody he's doing good, doing better. They've actually got him on some anxiety medicines, 2 different types, and blood pressure medicine. So it helps with all the mental that goes along with it. So he is doing better. They are helping him at the rehab facility, which is a great sign. Also, while I was there, I saw a book. It's funny. I really want to make sure I was there for him today, not to linger on too much about me, but because our mother had passed away in the same hospital, and that's where we had to keep going. So it's a little tough for him to go in there right now knowing it's the same facility. And so just wanted to show my face and be strong for him and show him to be strong. But as I was walking out, they have a little library, and there was a book there, our mother's favorite author, and Lawrence Sanders, and as you can see the photo. And the book's there, so hopefully told him to try to read it, but I think he'll be out before then, so I didn't go up. But I know she's there in spirit. Something just told me, go look at that bookcase, and that book jumped right out. My mother had read that series most of our lives from Lawrence Sanders. So God bless. Just want to check in, let you guys know he's doing okay. Completed his 28 days here. So we're going to the facility. It is back down the road here, and he said he's standing out front. And he's gonna be super surprised to see his sister here. Brought him some cigarettes. Look at him, he's so ready. He's just gonna walk right up on the car. He's ready. Look how much weight he's gained. God, he looks great.
He's a chunk-a-monk.
Look at him. Let's give a hug.
What? Oh.
All right, yep, Jessica's here, Justin. So we're just picking him up from the facility here. So what was it, 28-day program?
28 days, I ended up doing 30 though, because I had to go have surgery.
Right, because
So they
of
made
the
me
surgery
stay a
and
little
whatnot. So we're picking you up. We're gonna go get a good meal tonight, eat good, and I brought your cigarettes for you. And so yeah. All right.
I hear you. I hear you.
Luna's happy you're home.
I hear you.
Luna, you completed. You did great jobs.
I hear
Give them hugs and kisses. That's what she loves. She's like, hell yeah.
I hear you.
Left side?
Go do it.
Left side.
Easy off the screens, girlfriend.
Okay, don't go busting through it. Wait.
She's so happy you're home, bro.
Wait. You turn right through
Easy. Nope, she's good. She's fine.
it. There you go.
Screens are still looking strong.
Y'all finally got rid of the fucking...
Easy with the cut.
Sorry,
Yeah. No, you can go. Yeah, no, we, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Pepper tree.
Pepper tree, there we go.
So.
Ashley doesn't run and bark at everything.
Oh, she still does. So.
There it goes. Wait for it.
Getting ready for dinner. So where are we going to dinner tonight?
Dave and Buster's.
All right, Dave and Buster's.
Play some video games.
Hell
And
yeah.
have some food.
There's the babies.
You can potty. Don't stick your head in my crotch. No, I don't have a stick for you.
Right, we need to use Luna's motto. When she takes a poop,
Yeah.
big jump. She just kicks some dirt on that shit. Whenever you're ready, you know.
Alright, so hey guys. It's been 30 days since I did recovery. I graduated today. I just got out at 3:30.
Yeah!
And my brother's in the background, as you can tell. Very supportive in my recovery. I've also gained a bunch of weight. So
Take it off. Show that belly.
compared to last time, as you can tell, I've put on a lot of weight.
Don't worry, he's gonna work it off.
So it's good though. It's healthy weight. And you know, this is just the beginning and the start of my recovery. And you know, this is something that I'm gonna have to work on for the rest of my life. It's not just, oh, I did a 30-day program, which, you know, that's just the beginning. It helps you to, you know, get an understanding of, you know, what your issues and problems are, what you need to work on. And, you know, my biggest is having someone to talk to when I'm having issues, or being accountable. That's part of why I'm making these videos. It helps me to stay accountable of my actions. And, you know, I'm trying to think, like, making these videos is a big part of my recovery. It's going to be, whether, you know, it helps someone or it doesn't, it's helping me. And that's where I'm, you know, why I'm doing this. You know, it's like doing the meetings and stuff like that. You know, this is therapeutic. It helps me to stay clean and sober, which I've never had. I've, you know, just always been able to go and do my phone free will, and my own thinking has gotten me into jail, rehabs, hospital, overdoses, no good places. So by taking the tools that I've learned, you know, in the last 30 days and applying them in real world, you know, I'm hoping that it will be forever that I will continue to be sober. I am taking anxiety meds and stuff like that, which is, you know, helped me a lot. I never thought that I would want to take medication, but it's something that I've realized I've needed. You know, I don't get those panic attacks. I don't get that feeling like I can't control it. Like everything is, you know, mellow, and I'm able to, you know, understand what's going on with me without, you know, I need to go get high, or I need to go do drugs to get rid of it. This is going to be a long process, which I look forward to. Say tonight, for instance, me, my brother, and little sister are gonna go to Dave & Buster's and have good family fun.
At Dave & Buster's Sports Bar with B-Red. Hey, say what's up. You're on camera.
Oh,
Dude, Jessica. Well, you told them we're gonna be here.
Is also great for me, and it's amazing to be sitting here not feeling like shit, not feeling like my skin's crawling like you've seen in the previous videos. Starting out, you know, you can see the weight I've gained. My energy is way more. I'm enthusiastic again about life and looking forward to moving forward and having goals and stuff to do, where before it's just doom and gloom, and all I wanted to do was continue to use, which just destroys my life and everybody in it around me. Not just, you know, how it affects me, but how it affects my family, you know, the burden it puts on them. You know, when you're an addict, and as an addict using, you don't realize like how it affects the people around you, because you're selfish and in your own drug-induced state. That's all you think about. That's all I thought about. All I cared about. I didn't give a shit about my brother, my sister, my mother. You know, she just recently passed away, and I still haven't really grieved or dealt with that because I was getting high, and that's how I dealt with it. So moving forward, I'm gonna take time to, you know, look for work, not really try to jump into anything too quickly. I have doctor's appointments. I have grief counseling that I'm going to start doing in 3 weeks. I also have my psychiatrist that I'm talking to, and it's been amazing. It's great because I have an outlet, someone I can talk to that doesn't judge, doesn't, you know, they're just there to listen, and that's what I've needed. Some people, they don't need that. Some people need to go to the AA meetings or NA meetings, and that's worked for them. This is something that I feel is going to be very good for me and my recovery, you know, and being like having my brother's support is amazing.
It's your journey, buddy. We're just here to help.
No,
But I love the fact that they're here to help me, because not everybody has that, and I've come to realize that, especially going through this program. You know, there's people in there, you know, that don't have family, don't have anyone, have lost everybody, or they were adopted and, you know, don't even know their own family and have lost everybody. I couldn't imagine not having family, or someone there for support. Like, it's hard to do it on your own, let alone without support. And I'm thankful to everybody that watches these videos and shows support. You know, my friends, family, and other people that watch them. You know, if it helps someone, it's amazing. You know, I couldn't do this without them. I need them. And, you know, one of the things I talked about in the rehab was, like, if I was ever to be an alcoholic or somebody that drinks, I don't know if I would ever be able to beat that, because it's socially accepted. It's out there. It's in your face when you leave rehab or anywhere in the world, you know. As a heroin addict or, you know, fentanyl pain pills, that's something you have to go and search for. You have to find it. You have to, you know, certain people, this and that. It's not just openly available. You know, I feel if heroin or that was openly available, there's no way I could get clean. So I understand how, you know, I feel sympathetic to the alcoholics out there, because that's something I don't think I could beat. And I give you all major props to the people that stayed into the program. I weighed myself, I was 158 pounds. When I left today, I weighed myself. I'm currently 189 pounds. In a matter of 30 days, I put on about 30 pounds of weight, and healthy weight at that. It's good. It's positive change, you know.
Was it one? What did you say was the math?
It was 150 or 158 when I got there, and 180 to 189.
Okay,
189.
so 30, okay.
Yeah. They've had me on 2 different anxiety meds. One I can take as needed. One is I take twice a day. I would also like to give a huge shout out to a good friend of mine, Tommy. His nickname is T, and he watches these videos. Him and his girlfriend Amanda, they comment on them, which is great. I don't know if I've told it in my other videos, but if it wasn't for T that night that I needed a friend the most, I don't think that I would be where I'm at right now. I went to his house. I'm tearing up now just talking about it. But I showed up at his house at 1 o'clock in the morning, banging on his door. He had to go to work. It was a Sunday night, going into Monday, and I was sick, withdrawing. I was scared, and I needed help. And it's harder to ask for help than it is to ask for money. To finally admit that you need help and you have a problem. And he was very supportive. At first, you know, he did say, you know, you gotta go. You can't. There's nothing I can do for you. And I told him I wanted help, and instead of money, and he was more than willing to help me. He instantly was on the phone, trying to call detoxes, seeing where I could get in. Took me, him and Amanda, we went to a detox immediately, found out that, you know, I have to have a COVID test first, a 24-hour COVID test. So then we went to the hospital, which I had to sit there and wait for 7 hours roughly to get the COVID test. And he sat there the whole time and waited with me, called off of work, you know, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, you saved my life. With the help of my brother and everybody, I'm gonna do great. I feel in my heart. Like, this is something that I finally came to terms with that I want to do. I wasn't forced. I didn't go to jail and then get out and go to rehab or, you know, get clean. Like, I made the decision that night that I wanted to get clean, and I just had to ask for help. And he was there. My buddy Tommy was there for me. And he'd always said before, if ever you decide to get clean, you'd come to me, and I did. Even though it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and he had to call off work, but thank you from the bottom of my heart.